guys and gals. Welcome back. This is episode 4 of Daily Doubles, and that is artillery. So tonight we're going to be grinding out. I've got 3 artillery. We're going to be trying to get some our daily double on these, and hopefully get, I think, my crew on this. Yeah, I've got basically one more game to be able to get one more percent, 98% out of these. And this is the GW Tiger P. This German artillery tier 8. Does about 2,000 damage on a soft target. You only got, I think it's 105 millimeters of penetration, so I mean you can do some pretty good damage to most tanks. 800, 900, 1200, 1500, something like that. And it does run AP shells, which I pack a little bit of, but 303 pen is the penetration for them, and it does about 1500 damage. I've one-shot quite a few tanks with it. But I know what you're thinking. You're artillery. Everybody hates artillery, but it's funny how many people will complain about it, but then they still have, artillery in their garage. So, I mean, most people play it at one point or another. Anyway, we'll take it out for a spin. So we're on El Hoof, and I'll be heading back over into that direction there. Shooting up onto the hill over there. And it's going to take me a little bit to get there, but it only does about, I think, 12, 15 kilometers an hour, somewhere around there. And that's going downhill. But reload time, I have a gun rammer on this, so I'm down to about 40, basically 44.5 seconds. Once I get that brothers in arms on my crew, hopefully it'll drop down to in the 43 second range, somewhere around there. But it's awfully difficult to carry a game with artillery, because you only shoot, basically 1.5 times a minute, but having good artillery on your side certainly can help sway the game. So hopefully I can get some shots on. Yeah, he's might be able to splash him right there, but if he creeps forward for me, I can just barely get his turret there. But as you can see, the arc on this, the firing arc, is pretty narrow for this tank. The FE207, which I'll play next, has a wider arc, but wait for him to pull back out. Hopefully he does. Take a first shot here and see if we can. Oh, and he's gone. And that's the best player on their side, and we'll see if he complains. Yells, screams. Most of them, I don't know, most people don't. They understand, It was a speculative shot, so there's more luck than anything necessarily, but let everybody know who I'm planning on shooting at here, and hopefully I can get a shot into him before he gets too far. That's nice. Yeah. See what this one does. It's 21. You can see that was a direct hit, but he's got 225, I think, is his frontal armor. And right now, this guy's creeping up behind everybody. So we'll see if we can take him out. Thing I have to worry about is hitting my teammate there, but that, hoping that splash would have gotten him, but it didn't, so definitely winning this flank. Hopefully that guy will sit there for us. See what we can do. Yeah, he needs to be spotted again before I take a shot. The reload's so long on this that you just can't. Oh, that's not going to get him. A bit of splash damage though. Anyway, the reload is so long on this, you just can't, if they disappear like that, you just can't take shots willy-nilly, I guess. Yeah, hopefully he backs out, which he should. This one's probably going to hit that rock in front of me, or in front of him, but oh, there's the other artillery back there. Get out in front of this guy, take that shot. Accuracy on this thing is mediocre at best with most artillery, or at least the higher up artillery. But we're definitely going to win this, so I'll take a shot at this Hummel here. Being that he's behind this, down in this little depression here. He'd be, that Cromwell's playing a dangerous game. Yeah, here we go. And that one's gone. Yeah, M12 is all that's left, and I'm not going to be able to get a shot on him. Highly doubtful, at least 30 seconds. Yeah, he's gone. This FE is probably going to shotgun him. Or ram him. That works too. And that's it. Win. $1,820 damage. Yeah. 6th on the team, 589 experience, 15,000 credits. Usually the only thing you're wasting credits on is very rarely, you know, as long as you win the game, you're not going to get damaged most of the time, so. But not a bad game. 1,945 XP. So, this is the FV-207, Tier 8 British artillery. Does about, let's see, I believe 1,250 damage, 90 pen on it. I usually don't use AP, it just doesn't have 258 penetration is good, but you know, you got about a 50-50 chance in tier 9 and 10 of bouncing off from something, so I just don't even load it, because it's not worth the shot for me at least. So let's take it out and see how good we do. So, got a tier 8 match. We outnumber them by 1 on the heavy, so we should be able to take the city at least. As long as we can get city, we should win, but you never know. I like to sit back here, right on that little bump right behind me, fire over into the city. And every once in a while you can hit the valley right up there on that little section up there. You get back behind here where they can't see you. And there goes our scout, so that's not good. It's too bad the T-29 didn't go city, and some of the mediums go valley, but that's okay. He should be able to do pretty well there, being hauled down. And we'll see if we can take out this E-25. If you notice, I aim right behind him. I gotta get up a little farther.
Was close.
It's not good.
We're done for. Yep. Everyone get out.
He got spotted. It was awfully quick aim time. Either he was already there, aiming at this spot. Both artillery are down, and I'm surprised they flooded through the valley like this. Normally it's not like that, but I don't know. If we can hold off, if our 2 TDs here, along with that Persian, can hold them off, we might be able to flank around. AV5 and IS are coming back. But I don't see winning this. They came right through that valley like it was nothing. On to the next. And I've got the M41 HMC, the Tier 5 American artillery. Almost, I need another 6,000 and something to get to the M44, which is where the American artillery, I think, starts to get good. Below, I mean, this one isn't too bad, but below this, they're, I don't know, and not nearly as good as what the German and the British were, at least. I don't know. I think the aim time and accuracy are just terrible. At least it seemed to be that way for me. So this one is mediocre. Even for Tier 5, it's mediocre. So we'll take it out. Oh, we've got a Tier 5 match up here. We've got one more artillery than they do. No TDs, but a lot of scouts, so we should be able to keep the middle lit. And see how much damage we can get done here, because with this many scouts, they're bound to be lit up for most of the match, at least. But as you can see, 26-second reload time on this, which is much faster than both the British and German. Obviously, the lower tier, but it's still fairly long. I think the FV304, I think, is about 10 or 12 seconds for the British. And it's a tier 6 with much better accuracy, although you only get to shoot about 500 meters or so. You don't have nearly the... I mean, I can shoot from one end of the map to the other with this. But what I was trying to explain earlier with how I aim, I tried to put my target right behind him. As you can see, if you watch the aim circle, it jumps back, or if I move back, it moves the whole aiming circle back. So it's a poor shot. And basically what I'm doing is I aim right behind him so that the shell comes in and hits their turret. And as you can see, the aim time on this, I think, is 7 or 8 seconds. Takes forever for that. He's going to move on me, and I'm going to miss. That was a poor shot. I should have waited just a second more. That Panzer 1C is just unloading. Hopefully he can spot him. I like to hit the KV-1 to try and... He's trapped. We'll see what we can do here. There we go.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And this 700 alpha on this gun. Not very much penetration. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's 78, but for most tier 5 and below, that goes right through them. So when you do hit, you know, you're doing maximum damage on them, which is generally their health. So if you do hit, it's usually a kill. I don't know if that Matilda's moved or not. I should probably just shoot, but I'm assuming he's moved back, being that this BT-7 isn't spotting him. There he is. I'll aim back here and let her see if we can hit him.
That was close.
Almost got him. Yeah, see if we can get this. Let's see. Should be 3001H somewhere back over here. If he's, I'm sure he's moved up. But by the time I swing around and target him, it's going to be too late. The other one's probably over on this side somewhere. So let me swing my gun a little bit here. You try and look for trees that have been knocked down as well, because most people don't drive all that great. They might be over here as well. You can see that that tree is knocked down from... And unfortunately I don't see anything that's tipped over, but I'm sure he's over here somewhere. And they're getting in the cap, so hopefully that brings the 3001 back. And if you click on the map like that, right click take a shot and see if... No, probably splashed him there. Well, maybe not. He moved quicker than it. But I probably will be able to hit him here because my reload's fast enough. And that told he's not going to do anything against him. We're going to see... Ah, KV-1S got him right before I did. Oh. I'm sure he's over here somewhere. Oh, right there. You can see his tracer fly, so... Hope for the best here. Yep, there we go.
Gotcha.
We had a pretty good game. Got a KV-1 and their artillery. 968 damage for a tier 5. That's... I mean, I consider that pretty good. 4th on team, 2nd on damage. 23,000 credits, 1,572 experience. And we got our second class mastery badge. Which I think is... Oh no, I've gotten... Let me see. Oh yeah, that's the highest I've gotten, so... I do have a mastery ace tanker on my GW. I did 3,500 damage in a game. 3 or 4 kills. In a tier 10 match. So... take the FV back out and see if we can get our double for it. And Sand River and a tier 9. Lucky T10, he's the only tier 9. And they don't have a tier 9 heavy. So he should be able to, as long as he plays well, he should be able to do pretty good. That Ferdinand...
Let's get this show on the road.
is really the only thing he's got to worry about as far as penetrating him. Easily, I should say. That IS-3 isn't... yeah, the Oni can do some damage to him just from his derp gun, but... Anyway, we're going to sit back here. See what we can do. You'll notice the gun arc on this is quite wide. Hopefully we can...
Critical hit.
Oh, that was a decent hit. Must have hit his turret. The penetration. And if we can do some good damage to these heavies, it'll certainly help us. Top of him. FV 207 seems to have a fairly low gun arc. You can't shoot over too much stuff. There's a little rock in the way, like this. I'm not going to be able to really hit him. But we can try, hopefully. Aim back a little bit behind him. And might be able to put it on this turret again. Yep. 400 damage. Hit him one more time and that'll put him out of commission. Yeah. We're getting our butts whipped though.
Shot.
The T-34-3 on accident there, basically got in the way. up to 1,262 damage. Unfortunately, half of our team is dead. So, if we can penetrate the Yag Tiger in the side, he's dead. To move my tracks, which is gonna increase my aim circle here, so I'm gonna have to re-aim. Try right there and see.
That was close.
Splashed him for a critical. Probably hit his track a little bit. Didn't detrack him though. And we got an AMX here that's
the gunner's injured.
snuck
We're trying
through.
to cover for him. Target acquired.
I don't know, these teams sometimes.
We're done for. Everyone, get out.
Not much you can do when that happens. Team basically let everybody go. They went right through the valley, up through here. And we had our whole limbing train here went north, so that's that. But actually we can, since this is our only artillery left for the double, just wait. See if we're pulling it back a little bit, although now they're in the base, so RHM Borsig, he can do some damage to that AMX 30. But he's spotted, and he's not even got his turret turned. Well, he's only a 46%er, so probably not that great of a player, but and 11, we may be able to pull this out, I don't know. Our IS-3 is got 2 kills. That T-34-3 is going for a top gun here. Probably, and he's 3/4 health. Gonna get that stirrer meal. This T-44, he should be able to. He's gonna have, unless he's got the 100mm, still only has 175 pin, I think. Yeah, he's gonna have a hard time pinning him. The AMX 30 is gonna be the decider of this game, though. Oh, that's not good. Got ammo racked. Oh no, the artillery hit him first. Oh. That's that. So we got 1,262 damage. Yeah, they both had a good game there. Pretty low on experience. You don't get any spotting damage or anything like that. You get some tracking damage here and there. But, so usually the experience is fairly low. Only 1,387 credits, 344 experience, so take it out again. Alrighty. Got a tier 9 match. Got a little bit of an advantage on us as far as the heavies. So hopefully our mediums
Let's go.
can do some good work, this is a good map for mediums. I think at least there's a lot of room to move around. Got hills and whatnot to be able to kind of hide and then advance pretty quickly. But artillery, I don't do that well on this map usually. Well, I mean, I've had some good games on it, but for the most part, it's just because of those hills and little undulations in the ground. It's not that easy to shoot over them. So, especially in this tank or in this artillery, it just doesn't have the gun arc. But for some reason, I got some weird glitch here. There we go. Oh, nope. Something weird going on here. I don't know what that deal is, but yeah, he needs to move up a little bit for me to hit him, or move back. Don't have a shot on him. Where that T-29? I don't know what he's doing. Why we're all going to beach? This is every team that goes beach loses on this map for some reason. I don't know. It takes too long. You get bogged down over there. See if I can put a shot into the IS here and ruin his day. T10. That didn't even seem to be. That was the very outside of my aiming circle there. Conqueror, if I can take him down, certainly help this flank. Yeah, see those little undulations in the ground just havoc. If I was in the FE304, I could shoot over the top and just plant one right on top of him, but unfortunately, I'm not. Or the Conqueror gun carriage. Another one you can do that with, but it keeps going straight for me, like that.
Enemy hit.
There we go. A lot of people think that there's no skill involved or to play artillery well. You gotta understand what your shot's gonna do. And there's always a little bit of RNG factored into it, but
Great shot.
now he's a one shot for anybody over there. But probably get the last shot on him here if I can. Down in that depression there, I can't hit him, and so is he's gonna get taken out by the T-54. And so I'll swing over here to the other side and see what T-34 is over here, but I can't hit him there. There we go.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So if you can keep your shots, I think a lot of it is timing more than anything. Being able to predict where that tank is going to be when you fire at it. He knows. And that's where the RNG comes in. It doesn't always go where it's pointed, but most of my shots, you can tell, go where I'm aiming them. So, yeah, it's not not good, this T-25, but somebody's got to help him because he's dead. But we're going to plant a shot into him, so as long as we can... just a hair too far out in front of him. That T-25 should have... Yeah, we got an open top here. We can plant one into him. Hopefully knock out most of his crew at least. We don't... we hit him. For some reason our RU must be either... he's AFK because he loaded in, but unfortunately I'm going to move. They're going to come up over that little rise there. Bug is back. We're going to pick one we can hit, kill, which is nobody. But I can hit this T-29. Ooh, that's sailing. And I'm spotted. Yeah, there's one over there that's... Yep. If I can get reloaded here, I might be able to...
Bail out, this vehicle has had it.
Yeah, shooting heat at me too. So we lost a little bit of credits there, 1,600 damage. Shot too many times probably. Yeah, 10,000. Shot 9 times, only hit 4. So we'll take it out one more time, and hopefully this is it. Oh, we got another tier 8 match. I've been getting pretty good matchmaking. Usually I'm in
Let's get this
9
show
and
on the
tier
road.
10. We've got a bit of an advantage on heavies. Once again, we've got the advantage on medium, so hopefully this time we can clear out this west flank, come around the backside of the heavies. I'm going to try and help the heavies out a little bit. Move up just a hair though, so if I have to, I can swing it around. Let me make a pot shot at him. I don't think I'm going to be able to... IS-6 crossing the bridge there though, so... Borsig right there. Plant a shot into him. Nope. Yeah, he's hidden too. Can hit this guy though. Ah. Well. KV5's going down, so just concentrate on him. moves back just a little bit. Oh, let me see this. S6. When he's coming around the corner here.
Enemy hit.
Shot into a turret hit. Tiger 2's not doing too well. Get one more shot into this IS-6. Or actually, I think I'll hit the IS. Flank has fallen there. These guys are playing merry-go-round or Ring Around the Rosie here.
Great shot.
Oh. Why this IS-6 isn't flanking around the backside of him. That should be that for him. I might be spotted here, so let me move. I'd have to shotgun this guy. I don't know why this... I'm gonna... run for a little bit here. Fortunately, that T-34-85 is in front of me somewhere.
Target acquired.
Funny how he's...
Critical hit. Where they go?
Go. Luckily, their artillery is... Shot into him. Distract some. Oh, man. Artillery is... hiding over here somewhere. There he is. But at least we won, because I can't see this guy carrying the rest of the way. So that is that. 1,433 experience, or sorry, damage. 516, let's see, 1,548 after the double. Almost 20,000 credits, so. FE 3805 is the next one, but it's a ways off. Need about 86,000 with my free experience. Anyway, that is artillery. So I appreciate you guys riding along with me. And if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe, please, for more World of Tanks content. We'll see you next time. Thanks.